Yo, yo, yo. Test, test, test. Okay, so yeah, that's live. Okay. We haven't done this in a while, so we're gonna try and see how this works out. You know what I mean? We'll zoom in a little bit on that. Alright, so we're gonna come about up here. We got our reference photo. This is what up, Bree? Let me see if I can highlight. There we go. So this is Cassie, a picture that I found of Cassie. And see what we can do with this. So right now we're getting like the contour of the reference picture, and that's been always been like a struggle for me. Is like getting the proper portions and all that, and the scale down. So this shoulder on this side is here. This part of the shoulder drops down just a tad. We'll grab a little bit of that. I got a little sloppy there, but that's fine. Come up a little bit here. Oh, can you hear the music as well on your end? Is the music too loud? Now, for the top of the head on this reference photo, this little, I don't know if you can even see that on your end, circling around her hair. This little top part kind of lines up with like the like the edge of the jacket. She said, I can hear it, no, it's fine. Oh, for sure, for sure. So let's see here. We'll come here and we'll go ahead and get some of that hair shape going. And this is gonna be just a rough little draft of the hair. Nothing exact. Looking to get just a good idea of placement for everything. On this side, the hair is gonna extend a little bit further over. And you can probably hear my girls whining and making noise in the background. We'll come down here. Cheekbone comes out a little bit, but not as much as I just did it. Probably about right there. So I drop down here. It's not nearly as round as that. And like I said, not getting bogged down on like details because that's something that I used to do a lot whenever I was sketching. And so mainly just looking to get all of the reference points as accurate as I can for the contour. Like here, I'm not going to worry about doing any of the earrings because all that is just details that I can add later. Just looking to get the most basic portions of the information as I can. The neck comes in a little bit more in comparison to that jacket. Ooh, man, something is off here. Or at least it feels like it is. It could be this ear. We'll grab our eraser, definitely make that smaller. And I want to fix that. I want to say the ear stops a little sooner than that. Up here, probably up here-ish versus down there. Switch back to our pencil. Yeah, but so far as Qniques, I think I'm gonna go with maybe maybe a Valentino, or like a not a Valentino. Yeah, Valentino. One of the like maybe Born in Roma maybe, or see if she got any other variants like maybe the Coral Fantasy. I was interested in that one. That looks a lot better. That doesn't look as bad. Um, and like I said, this here I can fix later. Just looking to get the basic information down. I like this beat. It's not too bad. Okay, so let's go ahead and get this suit jacket to come down a little bit. My favorite part is going to be laying in the values. The values is going to be like our next step. And that's just laying in the darkest colors and just backing or going in reverse from there. So we'll grab our paintbrush. We'll work with that size. That's fine. I got a few colors that I selected over here. I don't know what I did with them. Oh, I think they're gone. Okay. So we'll select that color. I don't know if I like that, the way that lays. That's fine. I can lay like that. Okay, so we're not gonna go with that color first anyway. I want to go with the darkest value, and we'll come up here by the hair. Again, nothing's perfect. I can blend out if I need to, block in other colors if I need to. We'll go with something a little less monoline if I can. Let's see, what's this? Yeah, that's about the same. Where's the airbrush tool? There we go. Something that's a little bit softer that'll let me gradually add it. Increase that size a little. So on our ear, it's gonna come down just a little, not much. Everything looks extremely rough, and it's supposed to. We'll clean and like try to edge up everything later. So Bree, what's been your most recent pickup from Uniques? I felt like that hairline is gonna come down a little bit further. You'll edge that up a little later. So that. So with the eyebrows, it's gonna be like right around here, kind of. So I probably won't lay that. This is Her by ZMV and a couple sample packs from Pink Mahogany. Okay. ZMV, who is that? I think I'm drawing a blank on who that is. This is used to be my favorite part about doing these type of videos was the music. Like it'd be just chill and you can just kind of like just kick back. I think they had a lo-fi option that was kind of that was pretty chill. Is that Zadig and Voltaire? Zadig. Let's see here. Let's try and grab the darkest portion of her skin, which is down here. And we'll go ahead and lay some of that down. We'll come in with like the darkest portion so we can just highlight and brighten up everything later. I used to just love like seeing a picture like really start off rough and just hideous and then turn into something worth looking at. That was always pretty enjoyable for me. What's going to really help this pop too is valuing out like I'm gonna say dimensions, but valuing out distance, valuing out like location, and so we're getting all this colored put in here. Real lightly, we just go over everything. I probably should have went in with some flesh tones first. She has like a really nice like yellowish, reddish kind of thing going on. So I probably should have went in with like uh, some nice little bright flesh tones first before I did all that. Another thing that I noticed was really important is um, I forgot what I was trying to say. Is like the developing or layering the colors in. I noticed that that was really important, uh, and not just slapping on down the color, but like kind of building the color up a little bit, giving it some movement, so we're just not just flat. Look at a person's skin. Oh, that's what I was trying to say. Noticing all the different colors. So, for instance, on her face right here, there's some reds over here. You see some yellow right here. It's not just like white or anything like that. The white is like the very last detail that you'll probably add. There's a little bit of blue here, like a very faint grayish, uh, pinkish blue. You got a little bit of a yellow there, but it's like all subtle. Some yellow here, here you got like a dark grayish pink gonna be over in this section. All of it's subtle, and so it's those little subtleties that help you really bring the picture together. Because as you can see, this looks tremendous over here. It's amazing. Like a peanut butter and jelly sandwich on this side of it. Okay, so let's get some of this neckline going. Instead of actually drawing the neckline, we'll like try to value it in if we can. Block it in. It says Qnique has Womo and Womo Born Aroma. Okay. I want to try that Coral Fantasy because it seems pretty interesting. I think that's the one that's in the yellow, or it might be a different one in the yellow one. But I said I wanted to try it. Mhm. Mhm. But yeah, I used to do these videos like all the time, man. All these little lives. So we'll grab the lighter tone. in some of that. And I've been kind of cheating. I should have been going around laying my values properly. So we got some dark spots on the side of her nose. Uh, got a dark spot here. We got some darker spots here. I'll bring that color down just a little bit more. Grab this color here. Let's grab this. Actually, we'll go color picker, grab that, that, right over on this side. Mm-hmm. Come around the forehead here, add some in this area. Mm, we'll add some around the cheek area here. It gets a little darker, so we'll add just a little bit of shade to it there. Come up. Mm-hmm. Adding a little bit of, a little bit more flesh tone to it. Kind of adding some reds, adding some pinks, and just making it look a little bit more lively. We'll come here on the neck, pause, and we'll brighten that up some. Sorry, I heard that in the background. That's my tablet going off. It seems like whenever I'm recording, that's when everything want to go off. Like, bro, shut up. We'll grab this. So what used to help me a lot is just simply color blocking. So in this video, I'm kind of looking at details, and I shouldn't be looking at details right now. That's why each time I approach this stuff, it's helpful because I notice that I'll do it just a little different each time, and there's a lot of lessons I can learn from the previous. It's just like, dude, stop running around, stop doubting yourself, stop looking at all the details and worrying about how you can't worry about the finished product or the finished result. You just gotta knock this out one little thing at a time. Now it's starting to look better. It's still terrible, but we're getting better at finding those proper values for this young lady's face. See, we created that neckline, but we never drew any line. We got that shadow. We're able to see light and the difference in lighting so far, even though the face is just completely horrible. So we'll go to our brush tool and we'll grab a blending tool and try and do something with this face here. Make it smooth it out a little bit. Very gently, we're going to blend a lot of these areas. Just very gently. We'll come here, we'll blend the chin area so she won't look like uh, the guy that played Batman. drawing a blank, can't even think of his name. Which Batman was that that sounded like he had a cold the whole movie? Just, well, where's the girl? Like that Batman. Okay, so we got that in. Trying to block in that cheekbone shadow, which I probably don't need to do just yet. Just slowly blend in the neck area here. Her neck area isn't as dark as mine, so what I could do is drag some of the skin tone from this side to that side and kind of lighten it up a little bit, and then softly blend that and kind of brighten it up just a tad bit. See what I mean there? I want to be careful not to make her chin too masculine looking. Tonight for my fragrance of the day, or tonight, I think I'm gonna go with what do I have on my table? Oh, is my camera even on? Let me see. There we go. Uh, how do I? I think I might go with Kahila. If you can see that, I think my window is a little smaller than the computer's window. I got my God First hoodie on, so I'm gonna just hit the sleeve. Man, it's got like this greenish fresh vibe. The coconut and I want to say tonka or amber that's in there is just really enjoyable. Okay, test test. Okay, you can still hear me. Now, one thing that's gonna definitely help me with the hair details is drawing back some of the skin tone to the hair or back where the hair is, and that way when I lay over it, looks a bit more natural. Actually, come together a little bit better. I can take this, kind of drop that down, blend that. She got some softer parts of her hair on her hairline that isn't as like sharp or anything like that. This part of her nose is not nearly as dark as I have it. So we can come in with the brush and let's see here. We'll try to lighten that up some. We got my girl looking crooked nose over here too. I could have just used my blending tool and kind of reshaped it a little bit. And sometimes I'll do that instead of me going in and trying to redraw something. I'll just use my blending tool to kind of reshape that area. It helps me out a ton in a lot of situations. This helps me sort of like redistribute the values that are already there instead of trying to create new values. So right here, how I got like that little cheekbone line, that one's over a little too far. And this one, I can drop it down and make it more subtle and soft and not so hard and abrupt. And of course, you guys can probably hear that in the background. So back here on this ear, see, do I have a favorites? Textures, favorites. Okay, that'll work. Perfect, perfect. Where's my blending tool at? Can I? Oh, there we go. Looking for my blend tool. I'm trying to add it as a favorite. There we go. Bree, you still here with me, or did you fall asleep on me? Let's see here. So this part of the neck kind of comes in a little bit more as well. So, and realistically, I should have did like more layers in this, but I didn't. Okay. And then that suit jacket could kind of come down and come up a little bit more. So I noticed that the suit jacket starts about here and it cuts in at like a diagonal sort of deal. She said we are still here. Oh, that's what's up. For sure. Color pick. We'll grab it. Is this it? Oh, okay, I'm on the wrong page. That's why. Trying to go live on from one page to the next is a little irritating. Okay, so getting some of this suit jacket color. I'm just gonna slowly add some of that in. And it seems pretty flat and pretty uniform throughout. What's gonna really help it pop out is that shadow right by that neck on that jacket. That's gonna definitely help you kind of key in on the focal point of the picture. We'll color pick some of this background. Like that. Kind of clean that shoulder up. here, you see that that area is much darker. Grab our blending tool, well, not blending, but airbrush tool. And we're just gonna come back here and just let that chill out back there. And then we want to add another one right around here. What I like about this software is I get to zoom in, uh, zoom in and kind of really get a little bit more precise if I need to. Sometimes I don't always do that because it takes up time, and I just wanna. I'm trying to rush. I gotta learn to get more patient whenever I'm doing these. Grab my blending tool, go to the side. But doing this to help me get a bit more precise with where I'm placing the blend or where I'm placing some color. Zoom out. We'll pull down some of that shadow. And then we'll increase this size and softly blend all of that to soften that harsh line. And the same over here. You don't want that line to be so harsh. Blend it in, soften it up some. Why you gotta be so cruel? I'm going anyway. Look at that. Got a nice little shadow going on. Not too bad. All right, so to keep from, I guess, wanting to rush so badly, I'm gonna probably blend a little bit on his face and soften up some of these lines because it's making me angry. There's a nice amount of shadow that comes down that way and cuts. Sorry if y'all can hear all that, that yelling in the background. That lighting goes that way. I love being able to do that because it just makes the lighting and the shadow and all that stuff, those insinuations that you have on the paper or on the picture, stand out that much more. Right? Just loud as hell in the background. Can you come on? Okay. So right now we're gonna go ahead and stop here. We'll come back in probably tomorrow and work on, of course, everything. But work on developing a little bit more protrusion from the neck to the chin area, adding in some more highlight to the face. Um, so, like, say for instance, here, I'll click this color pick, grab that particular tone. I can brighten that tone slightly. Go back to my brush, and then I can add in just a little bit of a highlight to showcase that this part of the skin or the face is protruding out more so it won't seem so flat. Uh, so that's going to come in handy here on the forehead, up to here. Around this side of the face is a lot of light hitting her side of the face there. A lot of light hitting those cheeks as the cheeks are raised in the chin area because the chin area is going to come out quite a bit as well. So we'll come back tomorrow and we'll work on that some more and just uh, getting everything moving in the right direction. So congrats to us. This is our first time back at the painting and using Krita, our computer software for as graphic design and all that. Not too bad. I'll say we did a solid B plus on this one. That's what I'll say. Bria, appreciate you dropping by and just hanging out with me tonight. What should we? Hopefully, maybe next time we'll have some more people come in. I think people haven't really seen me go live in a while, so it may not be notifying everybody. Plus, next time I may put out like actual notifications, like, "Hey, I'm going live. Hey, I'm going live." On Facebook, on Instagram, so people can actually tune in, check it out. Got some good stuff going on over there. All right, guys, like, comment, share, subscribe. If you haven't hit that like button on this video, stop playing with me. Hit the like button on this video, and I'll catch you guys soon. Peace.